my servant is dead. Now then, Joshua, you must prepare all these people, the Israelites, to cross the Jordan River and go into the land I am about to give them.
No pressure.
I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, and from the great Euphrates River to the great sea on the west. All of the Hittite country will be yours. No one will be able to stand up against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you.
I can't replace Moses.
You are not meant to. You are Joshua. Your name means Jehovah saves. You are my chosen one to lead my people for this time, and I will save them. Be strong and courageous. You will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their forefathers to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful.
Such a huge task.
I know that you are terrified, Joshua. You should not be. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
And so it begins. Come with me, Caleb. We have a lot of work to do.
He spoke to you?
He told me to get the people ready. It's time at last to enter the promised land.
Are you afraid?
He told me to be strong and courageous.
But you are afraid.
I'm stepping into the sandals of the greatest leader our people have ever known. And now I have to lead them across the Jordan.
Which is at flood stage right now.
Don't remind me. It's deeper and wider than it is at any other time of year. How am I supposed to get our people across it?
Who's to say God won't dry up the Jordan as he did the Red Sea?
Yes, but who's to say he will? And then, just 5 miles away from the Jordan, there's Jericho to deal with.
The place of fragrance. I remember spying Jericho and her mighty walls.
And I'm supposed to take these people and attack the strongest city our people have ever known. Even Moses was never given a task like this.
Come on, Joshua. You've known for a while now that you'd be in charge after Moses. Why so many doubts now?
Because with Moses gone, now I'm responsible for 1 million people. What if I lead them to their deaths? I can't replace Moses. No prophet has ever risen in Israel like Moses, whom God knew face to face.
That's a good line. You should write that down.
Actually, I did.
Joshua, Moses was a good man. But this isn't about Moses, or even about you. The Lord will be with us wherever we go, like God commanded you. Be strong and courageous.
I'm trying, old friend.
And let's get these young whippersnappers ready to go.
Agreed. God has told us to go, so we'll go. Let's say 3 days, and then we'll lead the people to the Jordan. We'll see what happens from there.
That should be enough time to prepare.
Good. Have the officers go through the camp and direct all the people to gather their supplies and prepare to move.
Consider it done.
Don't forget to rally the men from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. We're gonna need them. Their families can stay here, but we're gonna need the fighting men to cross over with us.
I remember. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, let's get a couple of men to cross over today. I'd like them to scout over the land and see what we're up against, especially at Jericho.
Still a little fearful?
Wouldn't you be?
No.
You're not helping.
Anything to report?
Nothing new.
Keep your eyes open, especially towards Moab.
Why? Have you heard something? A patrols have reported changes in the Israelite army. They say they have a new leader, Joshua, son of Nun.
Son of Nun? He's an orphan.
Dude, just don't. Seriously.
Sorry, can't resist. So, do you really think they have a chance against us?
These people think their God has given them this land. They completely destroyed Sihon and Og. If they try to cross the Jordan, we will be their first target.
The Jordan is at flood stage. Surely those fools wouldn't dare and try and cross the Jordan now. Plus, Jericho is the strongest city in the land. Who can think they stand a chance against us?
If the rumors I've heard about the God of the Israelites are true, then we may be facing the battle of our lives.
Then the battle of their lives is what they'll get.
Big enough for Joshua. The arrow looks about 20 feet tall and 6 feet thick.
Look, after scaling this wall, our men will have to rush up this hill and scale the inner wall too. That looks to be another 12 feet tall.
Also 6 feet thick, I'd imagine.
Joshua must be crazy to think our men can get through this.
Maybe we should scale the wall and see if we can find a weakness.
I doubt it.
You said it was all clear.
I didn't know there were houses between the walls.
Who are you?
Would you believe us if we told you we were door-to-door salesmen?
You're from Israel, aren't you? It's true, isn't it? You're going to attack.
Quiet!
Wait, I won't hurt you.
Well, that's a relief.
Quickly, come with me. It's not safe out here.
Do you think anyone saw us coming here?
Don't worry. The neighbors are used to seeing people come into my house.
So, you're an innkeeper?
That's one way of putting it. Let's just say I'm not very well thought of, even for Jericho.
Who are you, and why are you helping us?
My name is Rahab, and I have heard about your God.
Your Majesty, forgive me for disturbing you.
I hope, for your sake, that this is worth disturbing my sleep.
I've received a report from this watchman. 2 strangers have entered the city's outer perimeter. He believes they might be spies.
From Israel?
Yes, Your Majesty. I believe an attack may be coming very soon.
Idiot, why don't you follow them?
I'll ask them with Rahab, the innkeeper.
Send word to Rahab to bring these spies to me. They must not be allowed to escape. Quickly!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Rahab, open by order of the king. Rahab!
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Where are the men you brought into your house?
Beats me. They came and they went. It's kind of late for them to be out, don't you think?
Where did they go? We believe they are spies from Israel.
Spies? In our city? How awful! You better go run and catch them.
Don't get cute with me, you worthless woman.
Relax. I think they headed for the city gate. They couldn't have gone far.
Don't think for a moment that we trust you.
You can search my house if you like. Most of the rats don't fight.
Don't waste time with her. They're probably halfway to the Jordan. Let's go.
Good luck, boys.
Salmon, stop squirming. I can't. I'm itchy. That's my leg you're scratching. Oh, sorry. Do you think we can trust this Rahab? I think so. She's kind of cute.
Seriously, dude.
Shh, someone's coming.
The soldiers are gone. I sent them away. But we don't have much time.
Time for what?
They'll be sending more soldiers to get you. You have to go quickly. They've already closed the gates. I have to lower you down the wall through the window in my house. Then you should hide in the hills for a few days until our soldiers stop looking for you.
And why are you helping us?
Because I know that the Lord your God is the God of heaven above and here on earth below. I know that he has given your people this land.
You do?
We have heard how the Lord your God dried up the Red Sea when you came out of Egypt. And we know what you did to Sihon and Og, east of the Jordan. Great fear of you and your God has fallen on us. They may not admit it, but everyone's courage is gone. All who live here are melting in fear because of you. I want you to swear to me. I want you to spare me and my family from death on the day that your people attack.
Agreed. If you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us this land.
But we cannot protect you unless you tie this cord in your window and unless you and your family stay inside your house when we attack.
Yes, if this red rope isn't tied in your window to identify your house, or if you or your family go outside your house, you will not be saved.
I understand, just like your Passover in Egypt.
Yes, but if you tell anyone what we're doing, the deal's off.
Agreed. I place myself in the hands of the living God.
And you will be saved for doing so.
You have to go. Hurry.
Fools! None of you can find the Israelite spies?
Our men have searched all over the place for them for 3 days, but there's no sign of them.
Reinforce our defenses. Double the guard on the walls. I want a 24-hour watch. Bring all the people from the outside settlements inside the walls. Yes, Your Highness.
You are expecting an attack then, right?
They're coming all right, and when they do, may our God save us.
I wonder if they can.
So this woman who helped you, can we trust her?
Her name is Rahab, and I believe we can.
But they know we're coming.
I believe so, and their defenses are just as strong as we expected. Don't worry, I know the Lord will put Jericho in our hands.
It's true. Rahab said it herself. The people there are melting in fear.
Why did this Rahab help you?
She trusts in the living God, and we promise we spare those in her house when we attack.
Very well. Thank you, men. You may leave us. The people of Jericho know we're coming now. They will be ready for us.
You didn't really think we were going to surprise them, did you?
I hoped we would, or at least find a weakness in their walls.
So there are no weaknesses. So what?
If we're to take possession of the promised land as God has told us to do so, we're going to need to take over Jericho. And I have no idea how we're going to do that.
Neither do I, but we're not at Jericho. Not yet. We have to take this one step at a time, and our first step is crossing the Jordan. Jericho's a problem for another day, but today we have to concentrate on crossing this river.
And how are we going to cross that river?
I don't know, my friend. Why don't we go there and find out?
Very well. We move out. Tell the people to break camp and head to the banks of the Jordan.
Any new developments?
Nope, not since the Israelites set camp on the east banks of the Jordan River 3 days ago.
No movement since then?
They seem to be waiting, like they don't know what to do. I don't think they know how to cross the river. I guess they're waiting for the river to go down to normal.
They're not waiting for the river. They're waiting for their God.
Waiting for the God? To do what?
I don't know, but keep your eyes open. I think something is going to happen very soon.
Well, are you just gonna stand there and stare at it?
Hello, Aiken. Something on your mind?
It's just that we aren't moving. We've been camping by the riverbank for 3 days now.
We're just waiting on the Lord.
I'm tired of waiting. My whole life has been nothing but waiting. Sitting, eating manna, living in a tent, wandering from place to place. It's time for the good stuff. I say we just go.
Yeah, well, you aren't the one in charge of all these people. Watch yourself, Aiken, or we might all face the consequences.
Moses would have had us cross the river by now.
Well, I'm not Moses.
No, you certainly are not.
I'm worried about that one.
He has a point, though.
So what? You think we should just cross it without a plan? God still hasn't told me how we're going to do this.
Maybe what God is really trying to tell you is that you can't do this.
I can't argue with that. I have a million people to think about. It was so much easier whenever we only had 2 men cross. Now, we have women, children, animals, and all our stuff to worry about. And now, whenever it's much deeper and wider,
You're still worried?
our enemies in the Promised Land may be afraid, but they're not just going to lie down for us. How many of these young people are ready to fight a city as strong as Jericho? And how many of them will die trying to climb up the walls?
I guess it's impossible then.
That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying, Joshua? 40 years ago, when you and I spied out the land, we knew God would help us. We knew He would help us win the battles, even though everyone else said it was impossible. I don't know how God's going to give us Jericho. I don't even know how we're going to get across the river. But I know He has told us to go. He is faithful.
You think we should just go for it?
Joshua, you've been staring at this river for 3 days, as if it was going to dry up.
I keep hoping it will.
Joshua, you can't dry up this river, but God has told you to cross it. So cross it. If we step out in faith, God will show us the way. He is with us.
I suppose you're right. Faith in God is made true by how we act on it. Very well, enough waiting. Tomorrow is the day we cross the Jordan. Give the people these instructions. Tomorrow when you see the Ark of the Covenant being carried by the Levite priests, you are to move out from your positions and follow it. Keep about 1,000 yards of separation between yourselves and the Ark, not only so that everyone can see it to follow behind it, but also in respect for God's holiness. Follow the Ark wherever the priests carry it, since you've never come this way before. Cleanse yourselves and prepare, for tomorrow the Lord will do amazing things among you.
Today, Joshua, I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all Israel. And they will know that I am indeed with you, as I was with Moses. Tell the priests who carry the ark of my covenant that when they reach the banks of the Jordan, they should continue to carry the ark into the river. And listen closely to the instructions I am about to give you, for this is how you are to go about crossing the Jordan.
Listen now, all you men of Israel. Today is the day that God shows that He is with us, and that He will drive His enemies out of the land that He is about to give us. The Ark of the Covenant of the Lord will go before you, and as soon as its priests set foot in the water, it will cease to run and will pile up in a giant heap.
Cool, like the stories of the Red Sea we heard as children.
That's just crazy talk. Tribe of Levi, move out.
Wow. Told you.
Thank you, God Almighty.
Where is all the water going?
Wow, it looks like we're gonna need to put on our swim trunks, Verbus. I know what we're going to do today.
Hi, Phineas, what you doing?
Phineas, what's wrong with the river? I'm gonna go get Mom.
I think she went to the market, Candace. Want to join our swim party?
No way. You guys are so busted.
She knows this isn't your fault, right?
Men of Israel, choose 12 men, one from each tribe, and send them down to the riverbed, where the priests are standing with the Ark of the Covenant. There, each of the 12 men should take up a stone from the riverbed and bring it back here. Here, the stones will be made into a memorial of what has happened today. When future generations ask, "What do these stones mean?" we can tell them of this day when the Lord showed his mighty power in leading us across the Jordan. It will be a reminder forever. A reminder for you, and a reminder for me that nothing is too big for God to handle. For on this day, the Lord your God has done to the Jordan what he had done to the Red Sea when he dried it up so that we could cross over. He did this so that all the peoples of the earth might know that the hand of the Lord is strong, and so that you might fear him.
Candace, what is so important for me to see?
All the water of the river is piled up in a big block. Come on, outside our house. Hurry. You'll see.
Who wants snacks?
I do. Hey, where's Perry? But the water was all piled up in a glob. Actually, there's more heat.
You did what?
I hid them. What were you thinking, Rahab? You know what their people are gonna do to us, and you helped them?
Mother, I did it for us. The Israelites are coming, and when they do, they will destroy all of Jericho.
We need to warn the king. He can send for help.
It won't help, Mother. The God of the Israelites is with them. They've crossed the Jordan, and they've come to Gilgal right now.
Surely not. The Jordan's at flood stage.
The Lord dried up the river for them so they could cross. And don't you see, Mother? The Lord God of the Israelites is truly the God of us all.
What must we do?
Bring Father and all of our other family into our house. We need to stay here until the Israelites come. They have promised me everyone inside of this house will be spared as long as my window is marked with a scarlet cord, red as blood.
Passover. Today we celebrate the Passover for the first time in our new land. Passover was the day whenever the destroyer from God came down and spared our ancestors. Whenever he saw the blood on their doorposts, he would pass over their houses, and he spared our people. Today we remember that everyone who abides in the promises of God will be saved. Tomorrow you will no longer eat manna. You will enjoy the produce of the land. You will reap from crops you did not plant and live in houses you did not build. The same God that dried up the Jordan is with us. He will surely drive out our enemies, and we will be home again. The Lord is with us. Who are you? Are you for us?
No,
Are you for our enemies?
neither for you or for your enemies.
I don't understand.
I am the commander of the army of the Lord, and I have now come.
What message does my Lord have for me, his servant?
Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy. Behold, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men. Now listen carefully to my instructions, and be sure to do everything I am about to command.
The Lord himself? What did he say?
He said he would deliver Jericho into our hands.
But he's not on our side?
He's not for us. That's what he said.
But he isn't against us, right? This isn't like 40 years ago.
All this time, I thought God was on our side. Is he trying to tell me something?
But he did say he was going to give us Jericho, right?
He gave me very clear instructions on how to take Jericho.
Then what can we do but to obey him?
Agreed. We have to get back to the camp and tell the people God's instructions.
We're supposed to do what?
Those are the Lord's orders.
Marching? We're supposed to attack the strongest city in Canaan by strolling around it? You have got to be kidding me. We'll look like idiots.
Are you sure you heard him correctly?
I don't pretend to understand how it will work. I only know what the Lord said. March around the city.
And you're determined to go through with this foolishness?
The foolish thing would be to disobey God.
You and your ridiculous orders. You're gonna get us all killed.
The sun doesn't stand still just because you say so.
Gotta admit, it does sound pretty nutty.
Do you think the people would obey us?
I'm with ya. I've seen too many nutty things to question God now.
I'm in. I'm crazy, but I'm in.
You know where I stand, friend, and all these people have promised to obey you.
And let's take a little walk. Men of Israel, hear me. Today, we begin our assault on Jericho. This is how the Lord has commanded us to proceed. The armed guard will lead the way and march around the city walls with 7 priests from Levi blowing ram horn trumpets behind them. Following the trumpeters will be the ark of the Lord carried by its priests. And behind them, the rear guard and the rest of the fighting men will follow. You are not to give a war cry or speak a word as you march around the city. You are to circle the city once in this way, and then you are to return to camp. We are to march around the city in exactly this manner for 6 days as the Lord has commanded. Then, on the 7th day, as God has commanded, the plan will be a little different.
is maddening.
So far, they haven't made any aggressive moves, Your Highness.
No aggressive moves? They're taunting us. They just march around these walls and then go home.
What kind of battle tactics are these? Are they trying to drive us insane?
You're doing a good job.
I tell you, I've never seen anything like it. They haven't tried to climb the wall or rush through the gate for the past 6 days. They just marched around the city and gone home. The whole thing takes about an hour each day.
Well, isn't there anything we can do to stop them?
Like that's gonna help.
Cast these Israelites! I cast them down!
How's it going, Caleb?
6 days of marching. I've been working like a dog.
Really, dude?
What?
How much more of this foolishness are we going to do?
As much as God commands. We've been marching around the city of Jericho for 6 days now, but on the 7th day, it'll be different.
Sure, tomorrow I'll suppose we'll walk around the city 7 times, and that will make a difference.
As a matter of fact, yes. On the 7th time, the trumpeters will give a long blast, and the people will give a mighty shout.
Is he pulling my leg?
When our people shout, the walls will collapse, and our men will be able to rush into Jericho.
Madness! You think Jericho's mighty walls are gonna fall down just because we yell at them?
He has a point, Joshua. For all of our marching around Jericho these past 6 days, the city appears just as strong as ever.
He's right. All due respects. What's the point of all this marching?
Only one purpose I can think of: to obey what God has commanded. That is all we can do.
We can't bring down these walls, but somehow, by God's power, they will fall.
Oh, sure, because you're supposedly told by the Lord, who isn't even on our side.
I don't know what he meant whenever he said he wasn't on our side. Nevertheless, we have to be strong and courageous.
Strong and courageous?
It's something the Lord told me several times. He knows our fears and our doubts. It's something he's been trying to teach me. Being strong and courageous doesn't mean we don't have doubts and fears. It means we stand up and do the right thing in spite of those doubts and fears.
It means that we trust and obey God.
And trust him we will. These are the orders you are to give the men. When the walls fall tomorrow, you are to go straight into the city and destroy everything and everyone in it.
What? You mean we can't take Jericho's treasures for ourselves?
The treasures of Jericho are used to worship their detestable false gods. Don't touch them.
Only the gold, silver, and bronze are to be taken to the treasury. Everything else is to be destroyed by the Lord's command.
Outrageous!
Joshua, must we really destroy everyone in Jericho?
In the time of our father Abraham, God was willing to spare even Sodom if there had been as few as 10 righteous men in the city.
Only God knows the depths of evil in the hearts of men. I have to think that God would spare the people of Jericho if there was any hope of turning them from their sins. It's an ugly business, but God demands that evil must be destroyed, especially in ourselves.
What about Rahab the innkeeper? We promised to save her for her help.
Rahab has turned to the Lord God. She and everyone in her household will be spared, and her family will live among our people from then on.
Her house will be marked by a red cord tied in her window. Our men are to pass over the house and not harm anyone inside.
Just as death passed over our forefathers in the time of Moses.
Those are your orders. Obey them as God has commanded. Now prepare yourselves. Tomorrow is a busy day. We will have battles to fight. But when those battles come, we will fight on the side of the Lord.
Hey, what's that you're humming?
Oh, just a little song that I made up. Hey, that's catchy. We should put words to that.
Nah, we'll never catch on.
That's 7.
Here we go.
Okay, here we are, Lord. Time to bring down the walls. As only you can.
Now you're just shouting at the top. That's gonna do any good.
Then again.
Still don't think God's on our side?
Nope. That's what he's been trying to tell me. It's we who must be on God's side. And when we are with God, he is with us. Behold, the Lord your God has brought down the mighty walls of Jericho. Now all of you, attack! Go get him.
You men! Come with me!
Go to the house of Rahab the innkeeper and bring her and her family to me. I don't want them to be harmed.
Yes, sir.
Aiken, get some men and surround the city palace.
Yes, sir. But first, I'll check this idol shrine. There might be some people hiding.
Very well, Aiken. But remember what the Lord commanded you. Do not go anywhere near the devoted treasures.
Yes, I remember.
Rahab, it's me, Salmon. Come with me, quickly.
Joshua, I brought you the king of Jericho.
Your Highness, I am Joshua, and I claim this city in the name of Israel and in the name of the Lord God.
I spit on you and I spit on your God. Cursed be all of you.
Do with him as you've done with the others. Collect the gold and silver and gather the bronze and iron articles and place them in the treasury for the Lord's house.
Yes, sir.
We got them out, sir.
Good, take them back to the camp. They'll be safe there.
Are you the leader of Israel? Like Moses?
I am Joshua.
Joshua. Jehovah saves.
Yes, Jehovah saves.
It seems that Jehovah has saved me.
You will be counted among God's people from now on. Now go with my men. On my order, when our task is complete and our men are out, burn the city down as commanded by the Lord. Cursed before the Lord is any man who undertakes to rebuild this city. At the cost of his firstborn son, he will lay its foundations. At the cost of his youngest, he will set up its gates. We've learned many lessons in my years with you. To give us this land, the Lord has parted the waters, broken down walls, and brought down powerful enemies. And I have found that great courage and confidence that comes, not from having God on our side, but from choosing to be on God's side. Now, fear the Lord and serve him with all faithfulness. But, if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord, and we shall see what God will do.
He doesn't choose a side, not against or for. We gotta lead the charge, if you obey the Lord. When the Lord says go, but you don't know how, stand up, be strong and courageous now. Get on your feet and march. Move your feet to the Lord's direction, march. Don't look back, follow with conviction. Take the steps one at a time, moving forward on down the line. Press the Lord and march. Don't turn away to the right or left. Trust God and obey, and just do your best. Stepping out in faith. You can't see it all, but don't be surprised when the big ones fall. But when the Lord says go, but you don't know how, stand up, be strong and courageous now. Get on your feet and march. Move your feet to the Lord's direction, march. Don't look back, follow with conviction. Take the steps one at a time, moving forward on down the line. Trust the Lord and march. The Lord says go, but you don't know how. Stand up, be strong and courageous now. Get on your feet and march. Move your feet to the Lord's direction, march. Don't look back, follow with conviction. Take the steps one at a time, moving forward on down the line. Trust the Lord and march. Walls tumbling, walls tumbling, walls tumbling. Trust the Lord and march. Walls tumbling, walls tumbling, walls tumbling. Trust the Lord and march.